Alive or dead, it was the life before. That jump-started human civilization when it came into being. From cavemen's firewood and hunting equipment, to limestone and tallow of the medieval people, to the Industrial Revolution's coal and modern man's oil and petrochemical industry, everything is made of hydrocarbons that were made by a living organism during its time. So, at the end, is this the impact of life on our materials and their science? That, when we came along, we get complex molecules and compositions that were perfected over time? Not really. When we examine the materials, we see what happened in this trajectory. But there is something much more profound behind all this. And that is the question, why? It all happened. And when we came along, we started with the former. The materials. But the science of it began, probably because we inherited the entire essence of the latter. Sort of an undefined genetic memory. See, it all happened because life is always purposeful. With life, it's never about what is possible, but what needs to be done. That makes it resilient as well as ambitious. It survived 5 mass extinctions and flourished right after. It could reinvent itself every time something world-shattering happened. And when things were good, it didn't just multiply. It kept creating wonders. That too, with just the same stock of stardust that it started with. The shark skin. Dolphin's echolocation. Lotus leaf. Gecko's feet. The falcon's body design. We can keep going all day. And, in those same pages, we will find the ventures of our materials science as well. Why? Because we are a part of that continuum, adding innovation of this era, writing and rewriting the possibilities. We are inspired by life, and that's why this is a discipline that thrives at the edge of our civilization's needs and its wants. No problem is too small, or too big, or too trivial, or too complicated. And so are the solutions. A simple change in application is handled with the same reverence of making, fundamentally, a new molecule. Both brute force and precision strikes work. Because we focus on getting it done, no matter what the constraints are. Sounds too peculiar to be called a science. It seems that way until you get to know them a little up and close. For that, we'll have to unpack the human side of this story. Which is good, because now that we know where it all came from, it, indeed, is time to see where it's headed.